thank Hemantji for having me here. It means a lot. I know this was on the books for about 2 months, and I was supposed to be here for the entire day session. But today is a completion of 2 years in government, so I had to be in Tirupati. That's where I seem to have lost my voice, addressing the crowd there. But thank you very much for organizing this here in Visakhapatnam, which I believe will be the India's first $1 trillion ecosystem. So what you see here is just the beginning, and the magic is happening out here. Thank you, Shekharji. You are the earlier believers of Amravati. When our Honorable Chief Minister in his third term invited you to Amravati, against all odds, you believed in us. Continue to invest in Amravati through thick and thin. And you believed in the spirit of the people of the 2 Telugu states. So I really appreciate that. Thank you very much for being here. The third person, who's the son of the soil, who's been my mentor, Srini Raju Garu. I didn't know he was that young. I mean, 66 is not any age anymore. I see my Chief Minister who's 76 and who's cycling 11 kilometers here on the roads of Visakhapatnam. But Srini Raju Garu has been an amazing strength for us. We've had a lot of tailwind in attracting investments because of Sri City. And for people who have not visited Sri City, I would request you to visit Sri City. Sheer magic is happening there. And we as a state have been supporting that initiative. So when his university, he did brief me, when I went there to break ground for career, he briefed me about his initiative. And I said, absolutely, we'll do it. So when the file came back to me, I was actually in Russia. And I cleared it within probably an hour and a half as soon as I got the file, because I believe this is the next step of educational reforms that we should lead from the front. So thank you very much, Srini Raju Garu, for leading from the front. My ask is still pending with you. The speed of doing business, the feedback that I wanted from you, I'm still waiting on you for that. So I look forward to hearing from you. We have 2 Bharats on the dais. One Bharat is the doctor who's Commissioner Higher Education. We've gone through our set of reforms where academics and administration has actually been split. We've taken that bold reform. So Bharat ji has joined my team as Commissioner Higher Education. He's going to champion all the conversations you've had here. And that's why he's been with you through all the sessions. He will take back the conversations. They're actually meeting on Monday, so he will definitely give me a download, and we look forward to implementing the asks that the sector has from us. Last but not least, our Member of Parliament, the other Bharat, he has the dubious distinction of winning this Parliament seat with the highest majority in Andhra Pradesh's history. Thanks for clapping. That means he has greater responsibility also to do. So that's why I think it brings me to Visakhapatnam a bit too much. So today I was telling our state party president that probably I need to take a month break from coming to Visakhapatnam, because I'm not giving my own constituency so much time as I'm giving Visakhapatnam. But Bharat, thank you for hosting such memorable events. I think dialogue is very critical. Dialogue between vice chancellors, founders, entrepreneurs, CEOs, academicians. The dialogue has always been missing. And all of you see government as actually a regulator, which I think is not the right way. I believe we merely should be guardrails. And we should help you to self-regulate, help you to define how you want to take the entire sector forward. So it's really exciting to be here because all of you are the shapers of young mind. You are going to create leaders from India who are going to lead Bharat towards Vikasit Bharat. So, for me, when I look at all of you, I'm really inspired that you've taken time out and come all the way to Visakhapatnam. Give us 3 more months, a new airport is launching. I understand you have to take at least 1 hop to get here. I promise you will have direct connectivity. We will not trouble you so much. The new airport is starting, I think, 3 months from now. If the Honorable Prime Minister agrees, 1 month from now. But our airport is ready. But it's nice to see all of you here joining this conversation and really enabling Andhra Pradesh to learn a lot from your ideas and your thoughts. As Srini Raju Garu said, the world is changing at a pace that honestly all of us cannot really comprehend. But in the rapidly changing world, the greatest competitive advantage is not land, it's not resources, but honestly I believe it is talent. So that is why I'm particularly happy that we're actually having this conference here in Visakhapatnam. For all of you, Andhra Pradesh for decades has led the wave of the IT sector, and this had to do with the reforms that our Honorable Chief Minister did in his first and second term as the Chief Minister. That is why from across Silicon Valley to Singapore, from London to Dubai, you see a lot of professionals in the C-suites coming from the two Telugu-speaking states, Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. Honestly, our greatest export has not been our products, but it has been our talent, and we are actually quite proud of it. And if we want to build a prosperous future, we believe that our first responsibility should be in investing in the youth of Andhra Pradesh. Many people know me as the Minister for IT, Electronics, Real-Time Governance. I call that my India hat. But very few people actually know me for my HRD portfolio. I call that my Bharat hat. When our Chief Minister was deciding portfolio allocation, he particularly asked me what is the portfolio that you think would be apt. I said, give me education. And when this news broke out, a lot of people pushed back and said, please don't take education. They said it's very difficult, a lot of unions, a lot of allegations, question papers, marking. We're seeing a lot of controversies now. They said it's a tough portfolio. I said that is why I like it. Honestly, education is where we can inspire the next generation leaders. And that is why I chose the Bharat portfolio, the HRD portfolio. And I genuinely love children. So for me, they are pure form of love. Whenever I go to my schools, my government schools, the love and affection that they show and the honesty with which they speak is amazing. So that's one of the reasons. The second reason that gravitated me towards education. But for me, education and my role does not end by merely giving a graduating certificate. I believe that government and all of us here should play a role together in what I call lifelong learning. That is where we're going to launch a portal called Naipunyam. We're about 2 weeks away from it, where we're going to use conversational AI to do skill assessment, to understand, starting from an AC mechanic to a two-wheeler mechanic, all the way to a quantum engineer, to do a skill assessment and say, okay, these are the interventions that you might need to upgrade your skills, and actually use AI to do even skill mapping and do online and offline skill development classes. And this is something that we want to open it up for to start off Andhra and of course roll it out to Bharat. Because I believe that is missing as a nation. And that's something that I believe I will definitely deliver. Our goal is very simple. It's to create a seamless journey from education to employment, entrepreneurship and lifelong learning. The future belongs to states that can create talent at scale. And that's why skilling, as I said, sits at the fulcrum of it and our growth strategy.